Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel. And yes, it's been a couple of days since I've seen you because I am currently traveling, so I pre-taped as many videos as I possibly could before I left, but really it was only enough to post every 3 days. But when I get back, I will be filming as many boxes as are sitting on my doorstep, and you will probably have boxes and unboxings that go along with those boxes for the remainder of the month. So I should start posting again on a daily basis somewhere around the 24th or the 25th. Again, just kind of depends on my schedule. There's kind of some things that I'll have to sort of get back into real life, of course, and now like my dryer's broken too, so it might take me a couple extra days than I was expecting, but hopefully I am currently having a lovely trip. If you ever want to follow along with my travels, I do try to post on my personal Instagram. My Instagram that's associated with this account at Maui_Noel. That's more product photography of some of the boxes that I also open here on the channel, but I would love more followers over there on that product photography one, just because I don't post that much, but I would love to have some more followers. And if I have more followers, then I'll probably post more content. It's kind of like a chicken or egg situation. But thank you for being here. I do really appreciate it. I also really appreciate those of you who are watching these videos multiple times, like once a day, to help me out, to kind of keep my numbers up. It is really important to YouTube that you post on a regular basis. So when I do have to change my schedule a little bit, I always get really nervous. And again, if you're kind of newer to the channel, if you've only been here for a couple of months or even a year, there are so many videos, like literally thousands of videos. You can go back, you can kind of like see some past boxes that maybe even no longer exist. You can like watch whole playlists, whatever it is. If it helps keep you company, maybe if you're cleaning the house or just doing the dishes, I do really appreciate it. And I would love to hear more from you, especially if you are kind of a newer subscriber. You OGs, you know you have my heart. All right, so the box that I have to share with you today is Goldie Boxed. This is actually a box that was started by a fellow YouTuber, Jess, over at Everything Proof Beauty. She did it as a way to supplement her channel, and it really at the time was kind of groundbreaking in that it was the only completely customizable box. Like even before, you know, the big one, FabFitFun, made it so it was completely customizable, she was doing that, which I thought was really awesome. It has gone through some changes because, like me, she has other jobs, she has other commitments, so it has gone through some changes, but I do like to support it. I love that she's got a lot of options. There is the surprise bear, which is where you don't actually customize, but you get 3 items, which is pretty awesome, and that is just $24.99 as far as I know. I don't think that's changed, which is awesome. Then there is what I got. I've actually been down at the bronze bear for the last couple of seasons, just because there's usually 12 options, and she releases them on her channel in 3 groups of 4, and I just kind of keep a mental checklist, and then on the day of customization, I just decide. What's really nice is you get to see all of the products that are going to be in the box and available to you before you're actually charged. So if you decide, hey, I want to upgrade or downgrade, it's totally possible and it's super easy. So I've been a bronze bear for the last couple of seasons, which means that I get 3 products that I customize plus a bonus bronze bear item. So I get a total of 4 products for $29.99. Pretty good, right? And then there is, of course, you're kind of probably figuring it out, right? If there's a bronze bear, there is also, of course, a silver bear. You get 2 more products that you customize, and then you get 2 bonus items. So you get the bronze bear bonus and you get the silver bear bonus, plus you get your 5 items. So a total of 7 items. That is $44.99. So that's basically an increase of $15. And then you get the pattern, probably. The gold bear is an increase of $15, so it's $59.99. You get to choose a whopping 7 items out of the 12. So you have to, you know, like more than half of them. There is some variation though, so I'll talk about that in a second. And you get 3 bonus items. You get the bronze bear bonus, you get the silver bear bonus, you get the gold bear bonus. You get 10 items for $60, which is pretty freaking awesome. And all of the items have at least a value of $12, sometimes way more than that, because she sources all kinds of great products and brands, and it's a mixture of like beauty and skincare and lifestyle. There's always a family-friendly item, so something that you can enjoy as a family or that the kids can enjoy. Usually it's like something that adults can definitely enjoy too. I actually got the family-friendly item this time around. I've done that a couple of times, like when it was like the pens that you could write on glass with. I got those, and I got the family-friendly item this time as well. So that's pretty awesome. But like I said, it's technically 12 items, but sometimes there's variations. So if it's something where there's like 2 colors, now you can actually pick both. So if there was like, you know, or scents. So say there's 2 candles and you want both scents, you can get both of them. So there's really usually more than 12 items. And there's usually, I'd say like 3 to 4, sometimes more of the items have variation where you're picking the color or the scent. So really we're still kind of getting 16 options. And again, you can choose both of the options. I've done that before too. Like when there were shower steamers and I liked both scents, I was like, I'm getting both of them. You know. All right, so now they do have an option for $5 to get 2-day FedEx shipping. Otherwise, the shipping's included, and I just go with the free shipping because I'm not worried about when it's getting to me, but I know some people like to get it a little sooner. She also, because this is a give back box and she is really committed to being eco-friendly, she uses eco-friendly packing materials, but she also, for every box that is purchased, a tree is planted, and you can actually track how many trees Goldie Boxed had planted, which is awesome. And then you do also get a digital version of the product card, but for the sake of these videos, I am bad to the planet and I have her print one out for me. So that is an option too. If you're someone who doesn't like to have the digital version, you like to kind of hold on to it. So this is what this looks like. So when you open it up, it's going to tell you what all the spring bonuses are right here. And then here is where it shows us all of the 12 items that were options. She does include the retail value. So like I said, way over, like there's items in here that have a retail value of like $40. That's pretty crazy. Like, I mean, I could have gotten that $40 item and I only paid $30 for the whole box. Now, if you're interested, you can still get the box. You can also shop. You can also, if you are a subscriber, you can do add-ons. So if you're a silver bear, add-ons after customization are $10 a piece. And if you are gold bear, add-ons are $8 a piece, which again, smoke and deal. If you were like, I want that palette, you can get it for $8 in addition to the rest of your box. That's really, really good. So there's no like exclusives where only gold bears can get it. That's not a thing anymore. If you're interested in subscribing, she did give me a code. I don't get the box for free, but I did get a code. So it's Noel10 and that'll save you 10%. I'll leave the important details for you in the description box below. I know I've been talking for a really long time. I don't get to see you guys every day anymore, so I gotta talk. I only have 4 items to share with you. So look how cute this tissue paper is. It's got bees on it. Hey, while we're at it, let's have a secret password. For those of you who skipped ahead, you're gonna miss it. So the secret password today is gonna be B-B-E-E. When you come across the secret password in one of my videos, you wanna enter it along with your contact information in the Google form that is linked for you in the description box below. Please, please, please do not put it into the comments because then it's not a secret and then I have to delete it and that is no fun for anyone. You have to be 18 years or older. You have to have a US or Canadian mailing address. Canadians, I do need a little help with the shipping should you choose to get a mystery box, which is what the prize is. Sometimes I forget to describe like what the prizes are. Just as a reminder, it is not affiliated with YouTube or any of the boxes that I open here on the channel. It is just my way of saying thank you for watching my videos and kind of watching them in their entirety instead of skipping around, listening out for those secret passwords. Basically what happens is about 5 to 10 days into the following month. Actually, it's probably going to be like 10 days into June when I'm picking for May. And you probably have a good chance because I haven't had very many videos. So there's going to be less people participating. Usually I get a few hundred people who enter. Sometimes I've had like over 1,000 entries because you can use one secret password per entry. There's usually about 10 passwords throughout the month. So you could get 10 different entries. I use a random number picker to select a few winners to receive mystery boxes, like good size. Sometimes it's medium size flat rate. Sometimes it's the large flat rate, depending on the contents and what I have available. And then I will send that out to you. So this is super easy. I'll leave the link for the form in the comments below. And if you have any questions, you can always ask as well. Okay, so I'm trying to remember what I ordered. So let's just see what the Bronze Bear bonus was. The Bronze Bear bonus, was a soap infused sponge by Studio O, which they make really good candles that have been in here before. So, this is awesome. Citrus basil, like that is like right up my alley, like herby and citrus. So it's infused with scent. It's a value of $7.80. A soap-infused sponge is a delightful and convenient addition to any bath or shower for 40 washes. Scents may vary, so she got a mixed pack. Ooh, I bet that's going to be good. So it's a little bit like that other sponge buffer company, like a Spongelay. But look how cute, and you can even like hang it up. It's very like gift friendly. Now the Silver Bear bonus was the base blue dual system dry and wet wipes. Oh, that was a good idea. That would have been cool to have. So like you can use it as to remove makeup, and then the dry wipes are those ones that are like activated with water. And then the Gold Bear bonus was a blush. Oh, from Blush, from a company called Blush. And it was a lavender glass straw set. Cool. That's awesome, with reusable straw cleaner and portable pouch. Got it. Glass straws are awesome. Love those. Love the eco-friendliness. Didn't need one, so I'm not like feeling the FOMO on the gold one. I feel a little bit of FOMO on the base blue dual system dry and wet wipes. All right, you guys. So let me see if I remember, if I still have my list of the different categories that she announced. So the first one, there was, this was good. There was the Foxy Bay satin pillowcase. Those are great for your hair. That had a value of like 30 bucks. There was the Good Medicine Moisturizer trial size. So that was $12. That sounded really good too. There was the Be Happy candle in chamomile and jasmine, which you guys, I bet you're super surprised that I did not get the candle. I know, I'm kind of weird. So chamomile and jasmine, but I just didn't like those. I have so many candles and I don't burn them as much in the bathroom anymore because it like left soot on my walls. So I was like, I'll skip on the candle and surprise my viewers, because most of the time, candles are the thing that I love to receive the most in boxes. If any of you are trying to get into Facebook group, that is one of the questions that you have to answer to become a member. Don't like socks. No. Let's see. Oh, I did pick this one though. So there's the Be Happy candle that was chamomile and jasmine. I did get the other candle scent, because usually I'll pick both of them. This one is called Plant One On Me, and it's just called, it's like a fresh scent. So it's green agave cactus. Look how cute the little like plant pots are like smooching. I'm super excited. Oh, this is good. It's kind of got that fresh masculine scent. It's almost like a cologne. Like I like that. I know for some people that's a little bit more like astringent than you like, but ooh, that's, see. You're like, you didn't get a candle? And then it's like sitting here in front of me. I was like, oh, I did get a candle. So that was an example where she released 4 items, but really it was 5, right? Because there were 2 different candle scents. So let's see, what did it say about that? Where are they? I'm trying to find our candle description. I don't see it. It's in here somewhere. Big Moods, $15 value, hand-poured 100% natural soy wax candle, available in 2 spring scents. This is the one I got. Love it. So good. So happy right now. All right, then, not categories, because it's not like you had to pick one from every category, but release. So actually, I'll tell you what the third 4 were, because I didn't pick anything from there. There was a cheese knife set, which lovely. I just have plenty of those. A velvet ring box to keep your rings in. Got those too for like, you know, wedding rings or whatever. An infused Bella Pierre lip oil, and there was peach and cherry, 2 options. Those sounded good. And then there was an anxiety or sarcasm paper pad, which I have both of those. I am skilled in both of those, anxiety and sarcasm, but I have enough paper products. But I love that she included paper products. I really, really love when that's an option. Those were all really good options. I'm kind of surprised I didn't upgrade to Silver Bear, because I could see myself getting the cheese knife set. I could see myself maybe getting the other candle. I'm kind of surprised. Maybe I was just being very budget conscious, which is a thing. So there were really technically like 6 options in the third release, or the third drop that she did. But my other 2 choices for me were in the second drop of 4. Actually, there was more, obviously, again, because of variation. I'm like looking, I'm like, so there was a candle variation, there was the variation in the second drop, and then there was variation in the lip oil and variation in the paper pads. So there were 4 different items where there were 2 versions. So really, 12 plus 4, we still had 16 options. Pretty cool. Okay, There was another thing that you'll be surprised I didn't pick. Earth Harbor Ahoy Love Milky Cleanser. I just don't need cleansers. I keep that pretty simple. There was also a towel bag, which I thought was pretty cute. So that was like $28 value. Pretty crazy, honestly. Really, really good. Oh, that lip oil was the item that was $40, by the way. Oh, the jewelry box was from Jax Kelly, who's like a San Diego girl, and I love her stuff. I love her actual jewelry, really. And then there was also, okay, here's the two items I got. So there was some earrings. I love when there's jewelry. There were two color options. So there was a teal and gold beaded hoop. I went with what I thought was a little bit more versatile for me, which was these black and gold and white beaded hoops. So they're super lightweight. I feel like they're good for year round. The teal ones felt very summery to me, but because of the beaded nature, I feel like these are still kind of summery in a way. These are from Elsie and Zoe. They have a value of $20. A delicate seed bead hoop earring that is lightweight and brings style to spring. Available in blue or black with gold accent beads. And it's like a good size. I thought those would be fun, like especially like at a pool or something where you still want to accessorize, but you know, you don't want to wear your like fine jewelry there. All right, and then the last thing is the family-friendly item. Like I said, I thought this was really cool and something that I could do with my nieces and nephew. So it's these break your own geodes. I just thought it was really cool. So it comes in a bag, and you know, geodes are like those, there are rocks on the outside, but when you crack them open, there's all these crystals inside. And we just decided that there's an instruction guide too. So you can use this drawstring bag to carefully break your geodes. So let's see, here's our instruction guide. And then these are the rocks, which like, I mean, they're beautiful rocks as they are. You can kind of see some like crystalliness in them. But basically you just got to get a hammer and a little courage, a nice good hard surface, right? Like the ground or like some cement that you don't mind like hammering into with literal rocks. But I'm sure that they have a method for how they choose to make sure that you're going to get some good stuff inside. This one's a little bit smaller. And then I really thought, I was like, you know, when am I going to be up with my nieces? There's like a lot of detritus in there. When am I going to be with my nieces where we can like grab a hammer and open some geodes? Because like how cool would that be to be with your auntie and be like, we're going to crack these, get a little ingression out, smack it with the hammer like a piñata. And then they can keep these beautiful geodes. So we do have plans for like end of summer to do like a little like glamping situation. And I was like, this will be like, I mean, it will literally last 15 minutes, but that's about like a little kiddo's like attention span anyway. But I think it could be really fun, right? And they'll get to fight over who gets what colors and whose cracks better. And, you know, they'll lead to some sort of tantrum, but whatever. I thought it was a cool thing to get to share with my family. I actually really enjoy getting the family-friendly items. And honestly, like I'll probably want to keep one of them because it'll be pretty. And it also makes a nice little display for jewelry or photos or whatever you want to use it for. So let's see. Just as a recap on what I got, I'm going to also look at the value because again, I only paid $30 for this box, which is pretty darn good for 4 items. So I got the candle, which had a value of $15. Plus I got the Geo Central family-friendly item. They're Moroccan geodes, even fancier. That also had a value of $15. Plus I got the Elsie and Zoe earrings, which is a value of $20. And then plus we got our bonus item, which was a value of $7.80. I'm going to round up to $8. I mean, and this is including shipping, which is huge, you guys. So I got a value of $58. So I basically doubled my money, even more so, just because of the free shipping. And it was really fun. I love customizing boxes. I think it's so fun. I like a good surprise, but I love customizing. So I think we had our secret password. We did. If you missed it, go back and find it. This was a fun one. Now that I'm looking back on the categories, not categories, there's not categories. Now that I'm looking at the list of items, I'm like, I should have picked more. So I'm definitely going to be on the lookout because she really times it with the actual seasons. Like a lot of boxes are really late or really early. She always has customization. This time it was a little bit different. It was a little bit different, but usually customization is on the first day of the season. So we'll see if that's the case for summer, but I will definitely be looking for it. And I love that she kind of included things that, you know, we're getting it. It's a spring box, but they're items that we can use in summer. All right, you guys, I'll have another unboxing for you in a couple of days. Thank you so much for being here, participating in the secret password giveaway. Leave a comment if you have a moment. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.